Robert Hanssen, the most notorious spy in FBI history. Robert Hanssen is remembered as the most dangerous traitor to ever wear the FBI badge. For over 20 years, he secretly worked for America's biggest enemy at the time, the Soviet Union and later Russia. He didn't just leak small pieces of information. He handed over some of the most valuable national secrets the US ever had, causing billions of dollars in damage and costing lives. Hanssen was born in Chicago in 1944. He grew up in a strict Catholic family and was known as quiet and very intelligent. In 1976, he joined the FBI, working in counterintelligence, the very department meant to catch spies. But just 3 years later, in 1979, Hanssen decided to become a spy himself. He reached out to the Soviets and began feeding them classified information, including names of double agents and secret surveillance programs. Hanssen acted with extreme caution. He never met his Russian handlers in person. Instead, he used what spies call dead drops, leaving information in hidden spots like under bridges or in parks. In return, the Russians left him envelopes of cash or even diamonds. He used code names like Ramon and B and wrote encrypted notes. His secret life read like a spy novel, but it was horrifyingly real. Some of his betrayals were devastating. Hanssen exposed the names of Russian double agents working for the US, and at least 3 of them were executed. He revealed details of an underground tunnel the FBI had built to spy on the Soviet embassy in Washington, D.C., destroying years of work and millions of dollars. He even gave the Soviets the US plans for nuclear war, one of the most sensitive sets of documents in existence. Why did he do it? Hanssen wasn't desperate or blackmailed. He was paid more than $1.4 million in cash and diamonds. But money wasn't his only motive. He wanted power. He wanted to feel smarter than everyone around him. Outsmarting the FBI made him feel untouchable. On the surface, Hanssen looked like an ordinary family man. He had 6 children, went to church, and lived a quiet suburban life. At work, he seemed dull, even boring. But behind the scenes, he was secretly destroying US intelligence operations. For years, the FBI suspected other agents, wasting time chasing the wrong people, while Hanssen kept leaking secrets under their noses. By the late 1990s, US agencies finally realized a mole was inside. Too many operations were collapsing. In 2000, the FBI and CIA joined forces to hunt for the traitor. The big break came when a Russian file was smuggled out of Moscow, containing Hanssen's voice recordings and evidence of his betrayal. Now the net was closing in. On February 18, 2001, Hanssen drove to Foxstone Park in Virginia. He left a package of classified information under a wooden footbridge for his Russian contacts. Moments later, FBI agents swarmed him. After 2 decades of treachery, Hanssen was caught red-handed. His chilling words at the moment of arrest: "What took you so long?" In July 2001, Hanssen pleaded guilty to 15 counts of espionage. His deal spared him from the death penalty, but the punishment was harsh: 15 life sentences with no chance of parole. He was locked away in the ADX Florence Supermax prison in Colorado, the harshest prison in America, where he spent the rest of his life in near total isolation. On June 5, 2023, Hanssen was found dead in his prison cell at age 79. His story remains a grim reminder that sometimes the deadliest enemy isn't across the border. It's the one wearing the badge standing right beside you.